Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The title of our lesson today is Make a Go for pages 68 to plus 69. Number 1, listen and discuss. Number 1, in what ways are animals similar to humans? How are they different? في أي طريقة أو بأي طريقة تكون الحيوانات والبشر متشابهين؟ How are they different? كيف هم مختلفون؟ Number 2, do you think animals and humans can communicate with each other? If so, in what ways? هل تعتقد أن الحيوانات والبشر يمكن أن يتواصلوا مع بعضهم البعض؟ إذا كان كذلك فما هي الطريقة؟ بالنسبة لنمبر 1 الجزء الأول من السؤال الإجابة بتكون We have ears like some animals and we have social skills similar to those of puppies. نحن نملك آذان كبعض الحيوانات كما أننا نملك مهارات اجتماعية تشبه التي لدى الجراء. أما بالنسبة لنمبر 1 الجزء الثاني من السؤال واللي هو كيف إحنا مختلفين عنهم بتكون الإجابة We have a mind while animals don't. نملك دماغ بينما الحيوانات ليس لديها. بعدين number 2 الإجابة Yes, they communicate like pets and their owners. نعم تتواصل مثل الحيوانات الأليفة ومالكيها.
Unit 5. Amazing Animals. Pages 68 and 69. 1. Listen and discuss.
Punxsutawney Phil is easily the most famous groundhog in the world. Phil lives in the small U.S. town of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, and is cared for by the townspeople. However, every February 2nd, Phil is placed in the ground at Cobbler's Knob, where he carries on a tradition that is over 100 years old. Many people believe the length of the winter can be predicted on this day, called Groundhog Day. It is said that on this day, when Phil emerges from his hole, if he sees his shadow, there will be 6 more weeks of winter weather. If Phil does not see his shadow, spring will arrive early. Can the duration of winter really be predicted by a groundhog? Probably not, but the town has a great time celebrating this tradition.
Coco is a 35-year-old gorilla who uses human sign language. Coco was taught sign language by psychologist Penny Patterson when Coco was just a baby. Patterson had been studying whether gorillas could be taught to communicate. Although the study was only supposed to last a couple of years, Patterson and Coco developed a lifelong bond and have been working together ever since. Coco began by learning basic words like eat, drink, and more, and eventually learned abstract ideas such as love, jealous, and shame. It is believed that Coco can sign over 1,000 words and that she understands about 2,000 spoken words. Coco is also famous for having had pet kittens. She has always been extremely gentle and affectionate with her kittens.
A mouser is a cat that is kept for the purpose of catching mice. In England, there has been a mouser at the Prime Minister's residence for centuries. The most popular of these cats was a stray named Humphrey, who, in 1989, was the first cat to receive the official title Chief Mouser to the Cabinet Office. His care cost £100 and was paid from the department's budget. It was said to be far cheaper than the fees previously paid to exterminators. Humphrey, who was beloved in the UK, retired in 1997. The current mouser, named Sybil, took office in September of 2007.
One day in 1969, John Rendell and Anthony Burke saw a real live lion cub in a London department store window. Feeling that a lion should not be kept this way, they bought him and took him home to live in Rendell's basement. The lion, whom they named Christian, is said to have been an affectionate and extremely cooperative cat who even used a giant kitty litter box. Christian was pampered. He was brought on drives, strolls through the neighborhood, and even to restaurants. But when Christian grew to almost 200 pounds, 90 kilograms, it was decided that he should be released into the wild. Christian was brought to Africa, where he adapted to life in the wild and eventually became the leader of a group of lions. A year later, Rendell and Burke traveled to Africa to say goodbye. They were warned that Christian would not remember them. However, when Christian saw his old friends, he ran towards them, stood on his back legs, and joyfully gave each of them a long and loving embrace.
ننتقل الحين لكويك تشيك A vocabulary. Match the words with their meanings. قم بتوصيل الكلمات مع معانيها. Number 1 residence إقامة. Number 2 bond سند. Number 3 duration مدة. Number 4 abstract ملخص. Number 5 pampered مدللين. Number 6 adapted مقتبس. A adjust to something new معدلة لشيء جديد. B length of time طول المدة. C indulge منغمس. D place where someone lives المكان الذي يعيش فيه شخص ما. E connection between two living things الاتصال بين شيئين حيين. F relating to ideas or feelings تتعلق بالأفكار أو المشاعر. ننتقل تمرين B comprehension. Answer the questions. أجب على الأسئلة. Number 1 how is Punxsutawney Phil said to predict the weather on Groundhog Day. كيف قال فيل حول التنبؤ بالطقس في يوم المرموط. Number 2 how did Cuckoo communicate كيف تواصل كوكو. Number 3 what kinds of words did Cuckoo use ما أنواع الكلمات التي استخدمها كوكو. Number 4 what is the chief mouser to the cabinet office ما هو رئيس الفئران لمكتب مجلس الوزراء. Number 5 how did Randall and Bork take care of Christian كيف اعتنى ريندل وبورك بكريستيان. Number 6 what happened when Randall and Bork traveled to Africa to see Kristen ماذا حدث عندما سافر ريندل وبورك إلى أفريقيا لرؤية كريستين. The answer is number 1 if he sees his shadow there will be 6 more weeks of winter. If he doesn't see his shadow then spring will arrive early. إذا رأى ظله سيكون هناك 6 أسابيع أخرى من الشتاء. أما إذا لم يرى ظله سيأتي الربيع مبكرا. Number 2 Cuckoo communicated using human sign language تواصل كوكو باستخدام لغة الإشارة البشرية. Number 3 Cuckoo used both basic and abstract words استخدم كل من الكلمات الأساسية والمجردة. Number 4 It's a cat that lives in the Prime Minister residence the cat's job is to catch mice. قطة تعيش في المنزل أو منزل رئيس الوزراء وظيفة هذا القط هو اصطياد الفئران. Number 5 They kept Kirsten in their basement in London. They took him everywhere and pampered him. احتفظوا بكريستين في قبو منزلهم في لندن ثم أخذوه في كل مكان. Number 6 Kirsten remembered them and was very happy to see them. تذكرهم كريستيان وكان سعيدا جدا برؤيتهم. ننتقل number 2 or 2 bear work. Write a paragraph about an animal you know. Describe the animal and its behavior but don't say what kind of animal it is. Exchange paragraphs with a partner. Guess what kind of animal your partner's paragraph is about. اكتب فقرة عن حيوان تعرفه. صف هذا الحيوان وسلوكه لكن لا تذكر نوع الحيوان. قم بتبادل الباراجراف هذا مع صديقك أو مع شخص آخر ثم قم بتخمين الحيوان الذي كتب عنه هذا الشخص. أنا بقرأ بعدين بقول لكم اسم الحيوان. It lives in dens that it makes by itself to protect and care for the puppies. All its senses are strong. It lives in a herd. The herd leader always walks behind the herd in case the herd is attacked and to see all the herd. It communicates with each other by smell. طبعا الحيوان اللي أنا تكلمت عنه اللي هو الذئب. وبكذا نكون وصلنا لنهاية الفيديو. See you next time.